Customers for the long term. Zero track introduction. Every board of directors should start with this challenge. How are we building our business to service customers for the long term? At every meeting and with company metrics, this question should dominate over short-term goals of sales, growth, and profit. Every great CEO I have met put this as job number one, from the great ones like Sam Walton to the solid ones like Sid Schneider, who founded Chow World. Chow World was a strong second to Toys R Us, but suffered through too many buyouts to make it in the long term. Sid said, quote, "We start our customers off with cribs. If the first crib is right, we are on to a 15 to 30-year relationship selling that family and often their friends. If the first crib isn't right, either in quality or service or price, we lose that opportunity. So what could be more important than getting our cribs right?" Sid had it so right. You build a business one customer at a time. And the solid business is build one long-term customer at a time. Toys R Us was started by a legend, Charles Lazarus, who said much the same thing since he too started selling baby furniture and knew how key it was to get people committed to his brand through their first purchase of a crib. He told me on a meeting, "Don't change what the customer likes. Protect that from management tinkering." How right Mr. Lazarus was. What I noticed about what happened when these CEOs left is the next group of people thought these leaders, often founders, were too easy on the customer, gave him too much value, didn't squeeze him for more. Well, you can well understand loyal, long-term customers don't like to be squeezed and can move on. So every time you think about that, squeezing the customer, remember, there are a lot of choices for them. It's a very dangerous thing to do. One of the best things that General Foods ever did is if you messed with a major brand, Maxwell House Coffee, Cool Whip, Jell-O, the CEO had to sign off on that change. That could be a package, that could be a pricing program. That's exactly what the CEO should be doing. And most of those great brands have gone on for 30 to 40 years or more with Kraft, or have been sold to somebody else. An example would be Maxwell House Coffee and Cool Whip, going strong 40 years later because the CEOs of the companies protected that franchise for the benefit of the customers for the long term. The product graveyard is full of people and products that both got it wrong. The people who got it wrong, they got fired, and the products that got it wrong, who are long since off the market. The term I have for it is squeezing, because what I noticed happened is they start to squeeze the price up from 99 cents to $1.29, from $19.99 to $22.99. This can be fatal in the customer's mind. There are so many choices out there that the moment you raise the price, they think about it. And fundamentally, you can't con mom, and she's the one who's the biggest buyer of most products. If she doesn't like it, the family isn't buying a new house, a new car, or a new brand of coffee. And that's something that CEOs forget. The moment she feels she's being taken advantage of or squeezed, she'll start looking. And when she finds what she wants, she's not coming back. And that leads to a lot of changes, as Microsoft is experiencing now as people have moved over to Apple. It happens in all businesses. Smart management learns to get back on track if it's made an error, they've sidetracked the customers, something's wrong. They're willing to make a change quickly. Coca-Cola did that when they quickly went back to old Coke. McDonald's took more time, but they did go back to value $1 menu items, which are very similar to the prices adjusted for inflation that the McDonald brothers sold back.